just look, I'm gonna give you guys a close-up. Looks like my hair. Y'all would not be able to tell if I didn't say it was a wig.
Scratch next. YouTube, it's your girl Kiannamoracia. If you are new here, then welcome. If you are not new here, then welcome back. Today we have a wig from the company Luvwinhair. I'm just unboxing all the goodies that they sent me. First things first, they sent me this like champagne looking kind of shower cap. Next, they sent me some gorgeous lashes. I actually love this pair. Next, they sent me an edge brush. It has like these fine tooth comb attachments at the bottom to kind of sleek up any flyaways, and then hard bristles at the top. They sent me this elastic band, and when I tell you it is hard to open, it is hard to open. That elastic band is not going anywhere. It is very sturdy, as you can see from me pulling. This cute little headband, and then finally 2 HD wig caps. That was a whole bunch of goodies, but right now we're about to get into the wig. So this is their 20-inch straight 4C edge wig. It is a 13x6 lace front wig. It is HD Swiss lace, and it comes with 4 combs inside of it. The kinky edges are my favorite part about this wig. Now, the goal that I was looking for was kind of like a nice perm look. Even with it just on my hand, you can see that this wig is giving very much natural. But I am going to bleach the knots, even though they came slightly pre-bleached, because I want to get this wig to look as natural as possible. Hair was very soft, fresh out the packaging, and something interesting that I found on Luvwin's website is that they actually source their hair from one donor. That is how you know it is 100% virgin hair. So right here, I just sprayed some hairspray on the wig, and I'm getting ready to brush the flyaways back so that I can bleach it. The only con that I have about this wig is that the lace came pre-cut. Now, usually that is an advantage, but in this instance, because I was going to bleach it, I kind of struggled with holding it because I have slippery fingers. So if you could bleach a wig that's already cut, you know, kudos to you, but it is so hard for me to do it. That was the only thing I didn't like, but I didn't struggle too much with it. I just had to mix my bleach to a thicker consistency just so that way it wouldn't seep through the lace and over bleach the knots. I was like super adamant on getting my mixture correctly because if I didn't, listen, I've over bleached wigs before, but because the lace was already pre-cut, I couldn't afford to get any bleach anywhere it wasn't supposed to be. So I kept adding developer until it was the consistency that I wanted. Well, I kept adding developer and powder. There was leftover bleach, but I used that to bleach some other wigs, so I wasn't too worried. So this is what the wig is looking like. I put it in this position to kind of make it a lot easier for me. I know it looks like I'm being very aggressive, but I'm just trying to spread the mixture onto the lace as best as I can because I did make it a little bit thicker than usual. Always start from the back because the knots at the back take longer to bleach than the front since the front is like very small. And yeah, I just put it all around the hairline. I brought it up as far as I could towards those kinky edges, and then I left it on for about, I think it was like 20 minutes since the knots were already pre-bleached. Some foil on there, wash it out, and then this is what the wig is looking like after it was washed and blow dried. Still kept that sleeky texture. The edges were perfectly fine. The only thing is that I do have to re-flat iron the hair, but it's nothing to it. The hair is still very soft as well, and there was no running of the color when I washed it to show that it is 100% virgin human hair. So this is me just putting my wig cap on, no ball cap as per usual, and I'm going to take, I realized that was the wrong palette, but I'm going to take my Ruby Kisses cream foundation and just lightly apply that all over my cap to make sure that it blends properly. Today I tried to do a skin tone colored eyeshadow on the wig because I couldn't find my powdered foundation, but that's what I tried to do. Now this is before putting anything on there, and then I'm just going to take my tiny little brush and I'm going to place that all over the wig using a eyeshadow that is kind of like my skin tone. I got this from Juvia's Place, so I'm just dipping that into there, and then I'm covering all of the lace, pretty much just the front. I don't think the back really needs it. You guys saw that the white cast was only towards the front, so I'm just gonna put it all over the front, and then afterwards it looked perfect. That was a perfect skin tone match. Today I'm gonna be installing the wig with just a little bit of spray. You guys already know what spray. my trusty Ebin active spray. Now I'm just placing the wig where I would want it to be. It took me a little minute to figure out where I wanted it to go, just because in this video I don't plan to like slick the edges up or anything. I plan to keep them as natural as possible, just to really give that grown out root look. So I decided on where I wanted it to go, and then I'm just pulling it over to make sure that the color match is exactly what I wanted, and it is perfect. So I'm going to take my scissors and just cut zigzag as close as possible as I can to the hairline. I did end up cutting a few like stray hairs off, but it wasn't anything that I couldn't fix by just brushing the wig over. So I like the fact that it comes with a lot of edges. Just from me cutting right here, it looks super natural. I didn't have like any designated neatness when I was cutting. I literally just cut to the best of my ability. Once the wig gets sprayed down, it's all gonna look the same, as you can see from right here. I'm brushing the hair back just so that when I spray it down, I don't have any hairs that are like sticking down and giving it an unkempt look, because we do want it to look natural, but I don't want it to look messy, if that makes sense. So I want to make sure that the hair is placed properly and that there isn't any hairs like sticking out from underneath the wig. Crazy, but all I'm doing is just lifting the wig and then placing it right on the hairline. I didn't need to do any sections, nothing. And then I'm using the end of my brush as well as the end of my rat tail comb just to stick down any parts that are sticking up. And then I'm gonna go in and spot check with my with my Ebin spray. I'm doing that just so that any areas that didn't get sprayed enough, I can make sure they're easily fixed. And I'm pressing in with the edge of my fine tooth comb. The hair to kind of lay flat, I'm just gonna take my hot comb and sleek it. Now I'm trying not to get the hot comb on too much of my edges because I still want that natural look at the roots, but I also want it to look kind of like permed hair. So if you could see what I'm doing, I'm sleeking it to the best of my ability in certain areas, and then I'm leaving certain areas curly still, so that way it gives it a nice, you know, grown out look. So at first I wanted a middle part because I'm like, you know, it just seems like the easiest part for me to do, especially because I wanted to show you guys the amount of parting space that I had. Now I am going to go over the hair and just flat iron it because, as I said, I did wash it and it kind of, it wasn't fully straight. It was still kind of straight, but not fully. So I'm flat ironing it to give it a more finished look. I'm also using my hot comb to make sure it lays flat. Y'all could tell from that one side. Look at how natural that looks. And I'm gonna put that right behind my ear. Look how natural that looks. Y'all can't tell me I didn't grow that for years. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. I think at the end I kind of just brushed it out and parted it to make it look as natural as possible. I didn't want to do like a given part anymore. I kind of just wanted to showcase the hair. And then I'm gonna take some Tresseme high hold hairspray and I'm just gonna spray that on my brush and sleek down any flyaways. Now, the part that you guys have all been waiting for. Look at how gorgeous this is. You can't tell me that this is not a soap press that I got. You can't tell me nothing about this wig. Look at this. Look at that. That is my scalp. So this wig is from the company Luvwinhair. It is their 4C edge straight wig. The 4C edges are ventilated onto a straight wig to give it a very natural and, you know, very natural, very easygoing look. You don't need to sleek the edges at all. It looks like it's growing directly out of your scalp. The hair bleached beautifully. When I say beautifully, I mean beautifully. More than true to length. This is supposed to be 20 inches, y'all. I've gotten some 22 inches that weren't even this long. This is supposed to be 20 inches. So hair is very soft. I didn't have to put any excess product. All I did was put my heat protectant and a little bit of argan oil spray. That's literally all I put in the wig. Usually a lot of wigs come with elastic bands. It has just the regular straps, but the wig is very fitted to the point where just the straps do the job. I didn't need a whole bunch of extra stuff. It has 4 combs on the inside just for security, 1 at the top, 2 at the sides, and then 1 at the back, of course. This is HD Swiss lace. Y'all saw in the beginning when I did that little skin test where I showed you guys before I put the foundation on. And then after, I decided to use a powder foundation. Just look, I'm gonna give you guys a close-up of this. You can't tell me that's not growing out of my head.
It is 100% virgin hair from one donor, and it can be dyed, so don't be afraid to listen. Y'all saw how good these knots bleach. Don't be afraid to dye it. Do whatever you need to do for it. I love the fact that this wig is so natural. I think natural wigs are becoming the new wave now. That's one pro that I have. Sometimes it's hard to keep sleeking stuff down and doing all that extra stuff. This wig took about 10 minutes to install in total. And I know the next time is gonna take a lot less time just because I already cut everything. I put foundation on. I like wigs that are easy to install, and this has been like the most natural look. It really looks like it's growing out of my head. It is 180% density, and it is a 13x6 lace front wig. Y'all saw the amount of, like, listen, the amount of parting space is crazy. That's why I'm saying it looks like it's my hair. The hair is silky and soft, real soft. One thing that I found like really interesting about this company, I found it extra interesting actually. They source each wig from one donor. So that means that you know the quality of your hair is going to be good. Look at that luster and shine. I barely put any product into this wig. The closest thing that I would compare this wig to is kind of like a perm. You can see those edges, they look exactly like my natural edges. Like, I'm talking exactly. Y'all saw the first clip of my cornrows. My natural edges look just like this, and then the silkiness and the straightness of the hair looks like my hair. Y'all would not be able to tell if I didn't say it was a wig. And let me just, it has so much body and shine. Oh my goodness. Look how natural that looks. There's no way anybody would look at me and be like, that's a wig. Nope. If you want to check out more from Luvwinhair, make sure you look in the description box below. They mainly sell wigs and specialize in natural looking wigs for women. I love it. I'm so happy. I think I'm gonna wear this tomorrow. I am gonna wear this tomorrow. Not think. I am gonna wear this tomorrow. My hair looks so good right now. But like, I just got a fresh soap press. And you guys know I don't like to use heat on my natural hair, but I love the soap press look. I feel like this wig is perfect for it. You literally have a ton of parting space. Look at how far back that goes. You have a whole bunch of parting space. If you want to purchase this wig, as well as check out others from Luvwinhair, there is a 28% off link in the bio just for the website to start shopping, as well as the link to this hair and many other kinky edge wigs. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as follow Luvwinhair on Instagram. They are a new company starting up, so make sure you go check them out. I love you guys. Bye.